and welcome to my channel. My name is Emily, and if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. This is my everyday makeup tutorial using the Urban Decay Naked Palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked Palette. I'm sure you've seen it before. This is what it looks like. As you can see, my favorite shade, Naked, is almost gone. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in, and then we're going to get started. The first shade we're going to go in with is Naked, and this goes in my crease as a transition shade. They do sell this shade as a single eyeshadow by Urban Decay, but I have not made the plunge because it is like $18 a shadow. This is a Real Techniques domed shadow brush I got in a little kit. When I am done with putting Naked mostly in my, what's this called again? Crease, I do bring it down. This just helps the eyeshadow look a little bit more blended and put together. Then we're going to go in with a darker shade from the palette, and it is Buck. This shade right here. This is an e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm just going to go in with a little bit, tap it off. And this I'm going to focus on the outer third. If you hold the brush towards more the end rather than like the beginning or the middle, it helps blend things more, but I always have a tendency of grabbing it right by the middle. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just love makeup and wanted to share my passion with you guys. Oh, sorry. Just want to point that out, so if you are a makeup artist and you see me doing something wrong, that's why. I'm not professionally trained in anything. Okay, so that looks pretty good. You can keep building it up. And then I will take a little bit of the darker shade and go up here. This is actually the brush that came in the palette. Fits right there. Did you even see that? But anyway, it's just a flat shader brush. So I'm going to go in with, today I'm going to go in with Sin. I feel like this eyeshadow look is very romantic, in my opinion. It looks pink in the pan, but on my eyes it just ends up looking like a shimmery light color, not necessarily very pink. And we're going to blend that together with the outer corner. If you want this to be even more metallic, you can use water or a Fix Plus or any type of spray, makeup spray. Alright, I'm going to grab that e.l.f. brush again just to mix these two together a little bit more lightly. So I guess I should be going at the end of the brush. Okay, so that's enough for the top shades. I'm going to use this little Mica Beauty Cosmetics brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. It doesn't say what it is, but it's like a little angled, fluffy brush. Not too fluffy though. And I'm going to go in with the same shades I used in my crease, so Naked and Buck. I'm actually just going to mix the two. I'm not going to layer them because that takes more time. And then I'm just going to do my lower lash line. I think I want that to go a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in straight with Buck and put it in the outer corner or outer bottom lash line. I'm going to use Virgin, which is the very first lightest shade, and I'm going to put it in my brow bone. And when I first got this shadow, this is like all I used in my brow bone. It didn't matter what other shadow I was using. I would always grab this palette So this is the look with just the naked eyeshadow so far, and then I'm just going to add a inner corner highlight. And I could use the Virgin color that I put in my brow bone, but it's not as pigmented as I would like. So I go in with the MAC Nylon eyeshadow. This is what it looks like. Gonna put this in my inner corner. This is another little e.l.f. brush. It's a concealer brush, but this is tiny, so I don't think, I mean, I guess if you're concealing like a single pimple, I only really conceal my under eyes. So that just adds a little brightness, and I do bring it up kind of. Can you see? And then I do go underneath as well towards the beginning of this, of the under eye. Lower lash line? Lower lash line. So look at the difference already. This is my favorite shade to do my inner corner highlight, and I'm known for having always an inner corner highlight because I love it. A little close up. I'm obviously not done with the eyes though. I think I'm going to add a little bit more on my lower lash line. This is Dark Horse, and then I'm going to mix it with Buck. And I would go in with Dark Horse on the crease as well, but it's kind of shimmery, so I don't really like doing that. Just darkening again even more with Buck. I kind of bring it out to a V, and you could use tape to make this sharp. I have never used tape because I'm scared of putting tape on my face, but Casey Holmes does it all the time and it looks amazing. I love Colourpop. Colourpop is one of my favorite brands. I have a ton of shadows. I could show them all to you one day if you ever want, or if this YouTube channel ever goes anywhere. But this is, I guess I should do the whole hand behind thing. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner, and it is in the color Swerve, which is just black. So this is what I use for my waterline, upper and lower. So I'm going to do the crazy eye look. Let's look at the definition already. Just going to do the other eye. I have a ring light, but I ended up not using it since it's so bright outside, but I'm worried that every time the clouds are moving, it's messing up with the lighting in here. But it's my first video, so there's going to be like mess ups left and right. So this is actually my favorite thing to use for making my wings, and I get so many compliments on it, and they're always like, oh my god, what gel or what liquid or whatever are you using? And I'm like, no, it's pencil and it's Covergirl. So what I do, line the upper, and in case you couldn't tell the theme, I'm pretty messy with it, and I'll bring it in almost all the way, but I don't want to cover up the inner corner highlight, so as long as it's close to the lash line, I'm happy with it. Okay, and then what I do is I'll draw a line, and it'll be like a wing, obviously. And I do use my little pinky, connect it with what I did on the lid. And if I was holding my eye with my other hand, it would be a little bit smoother. But that's what I love about this pencil. Okay, so there's a little wing, and well, I'll just go up close. If you look up close, it's kind of messy or not, you know, perfect. But what's great about this is on the other end, it comes with a smudger. But if you turn the smudger the other way, you can get the most perfect sharp line. This is the other end of it. And as you can see, it has some black on it already. So I guess if you use it like this, you know, you could smudge out, you know, and make it really grungy. But it's pointy. So what I do is I flip it like this. As you can see, because the tip is what's black. And then I'll go, and then I'll create my wing. So let me just close up so you can see it. And then you can just keep smudging. My favorite thing. And then, as you can see, I have these little freckles. Sometimes when I try to put my wing all the way over and it ends up hitting one of the freckles, it makes my wing look messy, so. And then I'll use whatever's left, and then I'll just bring it down to connect it. Definitely easy enough for anyone else to do, and these are so cheap. They're like $5.95. You can get them everywhere. So I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. I don't wear false lashes. I use avocado oil to remove my makeup, and I feel like it's really made my lashes grow. So that and this mascara, which I got in my Ipsy glam bag. It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I don't know if this has fibers in it. Just says Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara, Super Black. And I've been loving it. You're just going to see. I keep talking about it in my Snapchats. This is the one. And I'm just going to put on one eye, obviously, and then I'm just going to stop and show you guys. But I love this mascara. It makes my lashes look so long, so voluminous. And I love using the end of it to flare out the lashes or get rid of any clumps that might happen, because I have had this sample for a while now. Okay, so that is one eye done. As you can see. I mean, I think it's amazing. So I'm just going to go in again and really make sure that everything is coated. I go from the very root and I go all the way up. And they say you're supposed to do your lower lash line first, but I totally forgot. So there you go. Alright, so that's one. Doesn't that look like falsies? And I have liner on, so you know that the lashes are going pretty high up. Alright, so I'm just going to do my other eye. And if you wanted to look even more like falsies, adding more product on the outer corner, I find makes it seem like even more falsy-ish. You know what I mean? Because usually when you put on false eyelashes, the corners will flare out and look really pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to do my lower lash line as well. Try not to get it on my actual eye. But you can't always get what you want, as my boyfriend likes to tell me all the time. Okay, so for blush, this is an EcoTools blush brush that I've had for years, and then this is the Tarte Dazzled Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is what it looks like. And this blush does have a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's not completely matte. Okay, so that's the blush. For highlight, I'm going to use the Colourpop This is Wisp. What it looks like. Normally I use my finger. I'm going to try using a brush though, because I just don't feel like getting my fingers dirty. I'm just going to swirl it. This is the Luxie small, no, not small, Luxie tapered highlight brush. So this is Opal by Becca. And I'm just going to use the same brush because, I mean, they're both highlights. This is Opal. This I know I definitely have to be kind of light with and tap it off. Upper lip to have a highlight mustache. I'm going to go in with Colourpop. I would show you it, but it's all rubbed off because I've had it for so long. Grunge. This is a Lippie Stix. If you've been like questioning whether to get Colourpop items, just do it. This is only $5 and it's amazing. So that is the finished look. I'd like to thank everyone who has contributed in my GoFundMe in order to support this channel. Please subscribe, please thumbs up, please share. I would really appreciate it. And comment down below if you'd like me to do any other videos. Like I said, this is my first video, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope to see you next time. Bye, babes.